Hi everyone, welcome to the next video from this page of brooches. This is from Ivy and the Inky Butterfly by Johanna Basford, and we have done 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure whether to do this one or this one. Maybe we'll do this one. It might make more sense. I don't know. They both are equally tricky in my head, so we'll see how it goes. We're a little bit wonky. Come in and then we'll straighten up a tad. There we go. I think that's about right. There we are. So I'm trying to work out what's going on with this one. So I'm thinking we have a big stone here. I'm going to sneeze. Right, we have a big stone here in the centre, and I figure that this bit around the edge is maybe this metallic setting. I'm wondering if that is a faceted stone at the top there and bottom there with a setting around, but the whole thing could be the stone. And the same here, we could have a setting here, this, or it could just be the whole stone. And this could be stone, 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 stone. So it's a little bit confusing for me, but I think I'm just going to do the best I can. Colour-wise, I think we'll do some, should we do some pinks? Yeah, I think I will grab a couple of pinks. I think those 3 might just work. I'm going to use these sort of darkish pinks. Okay, I'll tell you what they are as we go. So I'm going to start with the red violet. It's not really a pink, but you know, it's going to give us some of our darker areas. Now I'm going to start with this centre stone. And I'm just having a look. This across line here goes all the way across the whole stone. So this part is the whole stone, and this bit around the outside I think isn't. So I'm going to do a darker bit around this edge like this, and down here. My aim was to try and fade it a bit, but it doesn't want to play. I'll try on this one, so here, and then maybe fade it a bit up to there. Okay, and then maybe the corner, but I'm going to keep it lighter here, like that. I'm not going to do any other dark bits yet. I'm just going to concentrate on this one. It's going to help me. This is the light red violet. Ooh, so it's a similar, there you go. So it's a similar colour family. I'm going to go over the top of this a bit in the corner, and then do this one. Bit lighter towards the top, so more layers here and less as we go up there. Same with this bit and this bit and this top bit. Oops, I'm going to try this one. This is the middle purple pink. I think it's really pretty, and I'm going to do a diagonal sort of bit again, like as if it's sort of catching the light on the top there. So I'm going to leave the piece it's sitting on and move down to our next part. Now I'm thinking maybe this is a triangular stone sitting on it. That's how I'm going to draw it anyway. Colour it, sorry. So I'm going to go around the edge of this with our darker red violet. Sorry, I need to show you what I'm using, the red violet. And then just sort of fade it in a bit. And then do the same on this side. It's going to be symmetrical. Makes it easier when you're deciding on colours if you do them the same for one thing, but I just like the symmetry working. Now, what's going on here and here? I'm thinking this, because it's got a line, is the edge of a stone, so I'm going to make that dark and lighter there. Like that, and do the same on the other side, of course, symmetrical. There we go. Hopefully that will make more sense later. I'm just going to try and do all my darker bits, and I'm thinking maybe here. Just darker right on that edge and then fade it up a bit. And the same here. I'm still not sure what's going on with this bit. I think maybe that's all stone. And if that's set on a bit, why wouldn't that be? Let's go dark to light there. Let's just make a decision and hope it's the right one. I can't dither all day. I know some of you do. I'm not being rude. I know that some people find it really difficult to pick colours, and I can quite agree with you. I could sit all day and wonder, but when you're on camera you can't. You can pause, but I try not to do that. I just want to get on. So I just go for something, and it is daring. Now for these, I'm thinking I want this one to be a bit darker, and this one. And the same here. And hopefully it'll work as I'm hoping it will once I add the other colours. So basically darker here, lighter here. And all the way through. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because I'm like, you know, firstly I've got about 100 books, so which do I choose? Then I've got loads and loads of different sets of pencils, so which do I choose? Then I've got big colour choices. To tip, which I've probably shared loads of times before, but why not share it again? It's my light red violet. I'm going to firstly finish this bit. So I think about what I'm in the mood for. What sort of book, what sort of picture am I in the mood for doing? Do I want something really simple like a mandala? Do I want a scene with a background? Do I want a scene that hasn't got a background? What do I want to do? So that's my first sort of thinking. That's how I choose my book. My page is also, do I want something simple or that will take longer, single or double page, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking that. And then with pencils, it's, do I want a limited colour palette? Am I in the mood for picking between 120 colours, or do I just want 12 to pick from? You know, that can be a big thing in my head. You know, is 24 or 36 going to be enough, or am I okay for deciding between lots? Depends on what I'm doing. Depends on the simplicity of the picture and how my mind is. Also, sometimes I just use a colour palette, a colour cube card, and then right, that's looking a bit neater. Now I'm going to do I think this one I'm going to do like that. I don't think I'm going to do, there's only going to be a little bit of setting. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, so colour palettes can be useful. Another thing that can be useful is a buddy colour. I'm trying to work out this. I think we want it lighter in the middle because it's more likely to be higher up in the centre, sort of pointed. Yeah, doing a buddy colour can be good because then they can choose the picture, not you. And they might even choose the pencils or a colour palette or whatever, you know. So that can be a help for some people. I'm going to do this bit. But you could just ask someone in your house to help you, or you could put the name of all your books on a piece of paper little pieces of paper and your pencils, or on an online spinner type thing, and let it pick one for random. That's this is the middle purple pink where we're going to finish. Yeah, that's quite daring, I think, because you never know what you're going to get. But if you really can't choose, that helps you. But it still doesn't help you choose your individual colours, but you could just spin a wheel, pick a colour out of a hat, you know. But as I say, it's quite daring, but it's, oh, that needs to be darker, the tip needs to be light. Hang on. But yeah, there are lots of little things you can try which make it easier for you. Trying to work out which colour is going to be the best. I'm going to just do this, I think, for this one. It can be quite difficult. Now, how do we know which is going to be the best without trying it? You can swatch them. You can try and imagine what they look like. I can't do that. I just have to go for it and hope for the best. Sometimes it looks better. Well, it does always sometimes looks better than other times. You know, you learn what looks good, what doesn't look so good, etc. Right, I'm thinking if I do a mount here and here, I think it's going to look really strange. So I'm just going to use this colour here, rather than doing any metal. We're going to do a bit of shadowing though. And I'm thinking, this is flat, I think, so maybe I'll do it like that. Will that work? Does that even work? I think it does. So I need some shadow. I'm going to use my Payne's Grey. We're just going to define the layers because I feel this is layered up, but it's hard to see. So I think this stone needs a bit of a shadow around it to show that it's sitting on the very top. I can hear that humming noise I was hearing in a previous video. Oh, there we go. Then I also want to go around this one. I feel that this one is sitting on top of everything too. It's not easy to decide exactly where the layers are. Now, I'm thinking this is above here. Like that. And the same with this one. I'm finding it easier to move around a little bit and just keep it symmetrical. I'm thinking this one is a little bit lower and this one. And the colour that you do the shadow, it's not always that easy to decide, but I'm using a cold colour like pink. I tend to use grey. If I'm using a warmer colour, say like yellow, I would probably use a brown or sepia, something like that. Did I do that side? Let's have a look. I'm thinking here as well. Yeah, so it took me a while to ponder and decide whether I was happy, and I think I am. I'm going to leave that one there. I thought that was going to be quite complex, but in the end, I'm feeling it's okay. Now it's time to add a little bit of shine with our Gellyroll pen, and I've got to decide where to put it on. So I think I'm going to start by just reducing these lines at the top a little bit, just to really show that we're at the top, we're catching all the light here, like that. I'm wondering where to go now. Whether to put, yeah, I think I'm going to put a shine line across here and sort of opposite there. Maybe a smaller one on that side. Here and here. Maybe there. Maybe we'll do a bit on each of those. It's not showing up massively well, but I hope that it is just making a little bit of difference. I'm not sure where to do it there. Maybe I'll just leave it there. I think that'll do. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a really super day. Please like, comment, subscribe, all those lovely things. Thank you so much for your support and happy colouring.